Hi, good afternoon, or is it good morning, or is it good evening, wherever you're watching around the world. This is your host, your guy himself. Yep, I'm here again, DLG Reppin. Excuse me. And I'm bringing you the review of Burnley v Arsenal. Yep. A disappointing result for us. Burnley won, Arsenal won, and the first half we were in total control. Had a number of chances from being 1-0 up, and Aubameyang, well, he got the shot on target. Loughton could have shown him down the line, and as he cut inside, he's released a shot from close range, and I think Nick Pope should have possibly got a stronger hand on it. But nevertheless, it squelched into the bottom corner, and we were 1-0 up. Bukayo Saka had a chance after that. Partey had a shot from just less than 20 yards over the bar. It was a curling effort, and then we tried to play up from the back, and we got caught. For me, Xhaka will get the bulk of the blame, but for me, at that situation, when Leno had the ball at his feet from, I think, Pablo Mari, he should have just gone long, because Leno should take some blame for that. But other than that, Xhaka will take the blame. And in the second half, the best spell from our point of view was in the last 10 minutes, and it was just dire. You know, the last 10 minutes we were pushing for the winner, and I'll tell you what, we were so unlucky not to get the winning goal. Well, Danny Cebellos was so unlucky not to get the winning goal. His curling effort struck right at the post. But massive credit to Burnley in that second half. They came out on top. They came out with a lot of credit, and Ben Mee and Tarkowski, they deserve praising where it's due, especially Ben Mee. Our defence again, well, it was under pressure. It was under some pressure because Burnley were coming at us. And I'll tell you something, Bernd Leno had to make two good saves, one from Eric Peters, who should have been, well, I don't think he should have been sent off, but he should have been conceding the penalty. Now, it was involving the incident with Nicola Pepe. Not the first one that touched him, because that was not a penalty, but the second one, his left arm was out, and it clearly hit him on the arm. And the VAR, Kevin No Friend, decided to wave it off. But yet, there was an incident. There was another moment where Pepe had a right-footed volley on target. It was beating the goalkeeper. It came off Eric Peters' shoulder, and yet he got the red card, and that would have been a wrongful dismissal. So Kieran Tierney said, "Go to the monitor and have a look." And Andre Mariner rescinded the red card, and he even rescinded the yellow as well. I mean, I don't think he was meant to get yellow out. He was meant to get the red card out. I don't want to talk about this, and that's the refereeing side of things. I'm just going to talk about the performance. But yeah, in that game, Andre Mariner made a mistake, and Kevin Friend corrected him. But Kevin Friend should have awarded Arsenal a penalty. Now, I'm not one of those Arsenal fans who believe wholeheartedly that VAR is against us. That's fucking bollocks. It's just clowns. It's just controlled by clowns who've never played the game, but they know how to referee the sport that we love to call the beautiful sport called football. In this case, it was evident that Kevin Friend made a big cock up. And Kevin, what's his name? Ex-Premier League referee Peter Walton had said that was a clear penalty. He said he was surprised that was not given as a penalty. But I'm not going to rant on about the incident, the embarrassing incident. I'm going to rant on about. I'm going to rant on about the performance of the second half. And from our point of view, it was poor. And not a lot of Arsenal players can take credit for our performance because we were not good enough. Until the last 10 minutes, we could have nicked it. We had a number of chances. I mean, Pepe had 2 glorious chances. The one with Kieran Tierney laid it on the plate for him, and he's completely scuffed his chance. I'm like, just screaming with anger. And then the next one, he was unlucky. It was a good block, or maybe more luck than judgment by Eric Peters that it came off his shoulder. You guys can decide if I'm being harsh here. Whether Eric Peters meant to block it with his shoulder or it was more luck than judgment. You guys decide. But I'll tell you what, we could have possibly should have won it within the last 10 minutes. Maybe we could have won it. We should have won it in stoppage time. But Cebellos was so unlucky. But we move on to Thursday. Olympiacos away in the first leg of the Europa League, and we need to get a decent result for us to take to the Emirates. Other than that, I'm going to do my player ratings. And in goal, Bernd Leno. For me, he was partly to blame for the goal, but he made up for it with 2 outstanding saves. One from Eric Peters, and the other one from Chris Woods, that one-on-one stop, which he saved with his leg. 6.5. If I'm being honest, 6.5 for Bernd Leno. Right back was Callum Chambers. Now, there's mixed opinions about Callum Chambers. I like him better as a centre-half than a right back. And there's a new guy who came on Arsenal Fan TV, and his name was Luke H. He says that he doesn't like him as a centre-half. Well, I disagree. He's a better centre-half than he is a right back, let alone midfielder. And he was bought as a centre-half for £60 million. And for me, he is a better centre-back than he is a right back or a DM or whatever you want to call him. For me, he was solid in the first half, and he had to be solid in the second half. And I thought he offered Pepe more support than what Hector Bellerin would do. And he's not a right back, but he performed reasonably well. I'm going to give him a 7 for his first game back since God knows how long. Arsenal fans, leave it in the comment section below. Tell me how long has Callum Chambers been out for, if you can. Thank you. Next, David Luiz. Ooh, how do I assess him? Forced 2 or 3 passes that was completely unnecessary. But he's always been confident on the ball. He's always been comfortable as well. There was a moment in that second half. In the first half, for me, he was comfortable. He had nothing much to do. But the second half, he caused the Chris Woods to have that chance. What he done is he stepped out of the defence. He did not recover quick enough, and he left Marie 2-on-1. And luckily, Bernd Leno saved his skin, saved David Luiz's skin, should I say. But other than that, weren't the best of. It was a little steady. I'm going to give him a 6. Pablo Marie, I'm going to give him a 6. I didn't think he did too bad. Like Luiz. He was obviously comfortable on the ball. Read the game well. And I think he was always solid in the air. And as well, solid in the ground. But he didn't do too bad. He weren't the best of performances from him. So I'm giving him a 6. Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney. Now, for that goal, he wasn't to be blamed. You cannot blame him for playing his part in that goal. Although it was analysed where he could have made a pass quick enough to the midfield. I think Xhaka, but again, defensively solid this time. Offensively, very effective. I thought he had I thought he had an alright game. I suppose he definitely wasn't the worst performer in the team, but he was alright. 7. If you disagree with Kieran Tierney's 7 out of 10, leave it in the comment section below. Alright, if you in fact, Arsenal fans, if you do agree or not with my player ratings, leave it in the comment section below and tell me what marks out of 10 some of these defenders and goalkeeper should have. Right, the midfield, it was Partey and Xhaka. Right, Thomas Partey, apart from that shot, he wasn't at his best. I thought he got out-muscled a couple of times. I suppose he was very confident on the ball and always composed on it. But off the ball, he looked a bit out of place and not one of his best games. I'm going to have to give him a 5. Granit Xhaka, well, sideways pass and then tried to play a pass around Chris Woods when it hit, where instead it hit Chris Woods on the hip and ended up in the back of the net. My word. Granit Xhaka, oh no. He can have a 4. Just simply not good enough in his performance. And I don't know how he stayed for the 90 minutes. I don't even know how he starts for Arsenal. I don't know what management's see in Granit Xhaka. I don't think he's good enough. He never will be. And he's made more mistakes than any midfielder in the Premier League since 2016, and that's 8 of them. He's made 8 or maybe more mistakes that's led to Premier League goals against us. This guy is just simply not good enough. Nearly 5 years he's been at the club. I want him gone in the summer, personally. He can have a 4. Right, that's my midfield done. The 3 in front of the 2. Bukayo Saka. He was quiet. He was pretty quiet for me. Didn't do enough in that game. He had a chance in the first half where he should have scored, but overall he was just so quiet. I just don't know what I will give him. You know, I'm struggling to think. He didn't influence the game as much as he did. He got booked as well for a silly little challenge that he didn't need to make. And yeah, didn't do enough for me. I'm going to give him a 4. And he's been our best player, and he deserves to be Arsenal Player of the Season. And if he goes on to be PFA Young Player of the Season, he would have fully deserved that award. But I'm going to give him a 4. Not one of his best games. Martin Odegaard, I thought he tried, you know. Thought he was, thought he battled well. Thought he was unique on the ball, just complete unique. And you can see why he plays for Real Madrid. And he tried to influence the game as well. I'm going to give him a 6.5 for his effort in the game. Willian, to be honest, he wasn't too bad, but he wasn't that good. I suppose he linked up well with Kieran Tierney, and that was good to see on the left-hand side. But other than that, not too bad. I'm going to give him a 5. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, he got the goal, which was fortuitous. I didn't think he did that much of it. I didn't think he was that bad as well. You know, he's had worse games, but he wasn't too bad in this game. My award for Aubameyang, marks out of 10, I'm going to give him a 5. That's how I feel. The substitutions now, who came on? This is where I forgot to look at my phone here. I know we had I know Lacazette came on and produced the biggest scream of the season. If I'll tell you what, you need to watch the end, right at the end of Match of the Day, for you guys at home in England, or you can be watching it wherever you are. Gary Lineker, Ian Wright, and Dean Dublin decide to take the piss out of him for the biggest scream of the season. I thought it was so funny. I'm so sorry. I thought it was funny. Didn't really affect the game much, I suppose. He was deep, dropping deep to get the ball, but there was nothing. There was nothing there, and that was due to the second half that we had. It was poor. I'm going to give him a standard 5. Who else came on? Who came on? Oh, my word. There must have been... Oh, who was on the bench? El Nani? No, he didn't come on. Thank goodness. Trying to think now. Danny Ceballos. Again, he was unlucky not to... and Nicola Pepe. I'm going to come on to Pepe in a minute. Danny Ceballos, well, showed some neat touches on the ball. Tried to spray the ball as forward as possible. And he was unlucky not to get the winning goal. I'll tell you what, for that strike alone and the very little that he contributed towards the game, I'm going to give him a 5.5. Nicola Pepe, nah, he was quite lively. He was involved in the incident with Eric Peters where he's tried to loop the ball over Eric Peters and it hit his arm. And the two chances he had. The first one, awful miss. Completely awful. The second one he was unlucky with, and that's what brought the confusion with Eric Peters being shown a straight red when that was never the case. And Arsenal appealing for a second penalty when that was never the case. So for me, Nicolas Pepe, out of the 3 substitutions, I'm going to give him the highest mark of a 6. And Mikel Arteta, marks out of 10 for him. Well, his substitutions I have to question a little bit. I wanted to see Gabriel Martinelli, you know. I would have liked to have seen him bring on the substitutions earlier again. He stuck with the team. First half, it was a masterclass plan. I think the plan worked. And then in the second half, as soon as Burnley got the equaliser, he needed to do something. He needed to change it at the 60th minute because Burnley were all 65th minute. Between the 60th and 65th minute, he needed to make the substitutions as soon as possible because Burnley were running ragged. And they were looking dangerous as well. And looking more likely to get the winning goal. Apart from the last 10 minutes. But for me, Mikel Arteta needed to change it. I'm going to give him a 6. The referee, Andre Mariner, 1. He's lucky not to have a 0 for me. I'm giving him a 1. Awful performance. He should have gone to the monitor, you know, while Kieran Friend was talking to him. He should have gone to the monitor, used his initiative, but obviously he lacks even common sense. He showed a lack of common sense. Should have had a look at the monitor, how Eric Peters should not have got away with it. He should have seen it for himself that Eric Peters clearly has his left arm out and got away with an handball. Marks out of 10 from Andre Mariner. A fucking 1. And you're lucky to have a fucking 1 from me. Should have been a 0. But I'm going to allow you with a 1. Other than that, it is what it is. It finished 1-1. We're 10th in the league. We've been piss poor all season. We've been piss poor all season due to the inconsistency of the team, the players and the management. So I'm going to end it here. do excuse the language, ladies, the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. And always thank you for putting up with me. Do remember to smash the thumbs up like button. Help me to share this channel all over the world to your friends and family. Leave a comment. Yeah, leave your thoughts or your opinions in my comment section below and your reaction to the result. And remember, smash the thumb. Remember, do help me to subscribe to my channel. That's myself and I only, DLG Reppin. I should have said that earlier. Yeah, do help me subscribe to my channel, and I will shout you out. And speaking of which, shout out to the man or woman, the lady or gentleman who subscribed to my channel today or yesterday morning. Massive shout out to you. You've just become the 92nd subscriber to my channel. And I'll say thank you for that. That shows me love and the support, yeah, that you're giving me. Other than that, I will be back later on, and I'll say see you later. Enjoy your day, and do stay safe, and do stay safe. Twisted tongue, and be nice.